Let me just give it a minute, a little bit of a lag time. Let me just give it a minute, a little bit of a lag time. Let me just give it a minute. And here we are. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Whether you're watching live, listening live, or on recording, happy evening for me. It is, we will finish at about sunset for me. I'm in Florida. We'll finish about 7:30 Eastern time, which will be just about sunset here. So thanks for joining me on this celebration, if you would, of the spring equinox. Let's go ahead and get comfortable. I'm in a seated position today, not leaning back on anything, but you might be more comfortable if you lean back in your chair. If what's available to you is leaning forward and resting your head, lying down, please take whatever is comfortable for you. We add some music. Today we're using the music of Kevin MacLeod, great find. His information will be at the bottom of the notes for today's time of breathwork and meditation. And the tune is called Almost in F Tranquility. Almost in F. F, that key of the heart. And tranquility. Hope we'll get about 30 minutes or more of that today. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Exhale with just a little bit of a sigh. It's really a ha breath. Do another one of those and really listen for the clarity of your own breath. Reposition if you need to. Clear your throat. Move around a little bit. And on this next and last of the ha breaths, allow your body to settle in. Feel a bit of a letdown and ease coming into and on to your body. And then if you would, begin breathing in through your nose, out through an imaginary straw. And continue with that breathing in through your nose, out through imaginary straw, and simply watch what happens with each breath. In through your nose, out through a little bit of a narrowed passageway, that image of putting a straw between your lips, just allowing the breath to flow out. And then again, breathing in. And you'll probably notice that within a few breaths, the force of the air is less coming out. You again breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, the length of that exhale will start to become longer. Don't force that. Don't ask it to be. Just notice what happens as you allow your body to have a bit of a narrowed passageway for the exhale. Call that watching the breath. observing the breath. Believe it or not, your body will breathe on its own. It does not need to be cued. So watch what happens as you allow the body to breathe on its own, to breathe itself. As you notice that your exhales are twice as long as your inhales, or at least twice as long as your inhales, go ahead and begin breathing all through your nose. Your body is designed to breathe through the nose. Only gulping in air as needed, as you feel perhaps a lack of oxygen. Know that there's really no right or wrong way to breathe today. So if you begin breathing in and out through your nose and you need more air, go ahead, take it in. Perhaps you'll notice that the beauty of allowing your body to breathe on its own is that every breath cycle is not the same. At about every 10 breaths, your body will naturally put more air in and almost have a little sigh. That's normal. That's natural. That's what happens when you allow your body to breathe itself. I invite you to focus on the in and the out as your body breathes in. Perhaps label it as in. Somewhere in that exhale, notice that your body is breathing out and label it as perhaps out. Allow your body to be drawn in by in, out, in, out on your own time. Perhaps becoming a little mesmerized by your own breath. The invitation is for your body to move towards calm. Stay in calm. We do that mostly with the breath. There are 3 other check-in points, neurological check-in points that will help. They are: check in your eyes. Can you get your eyes in a steady gaze, even if they're looking at the backs of your eyelids, eyes closed? But eyes in a steady gaze. Check in with your face. The invitation is for relaxation, for the muscles of your face to not do any work. Forehead, space between the eyebrows, your eyes, cheeks, mouth, and chin. And check in within your mouth. Invite ease to the muscles within. Allow your tongue to drop off the roof of your mouth. You may slide a little forward, slide a little back, but there is a place of ease for your tongue, as well as your jaw, as well as your throat. Just in and out. Simply out and in and ease. Continue with just watching and enjoying the gentle waves of your own breath. Perhaps just listening to your breath. Perhaps being lulled by this almost F Tranquility. And if the sound of my voice enhances the experience for you at all, go ahead and tune into that as well. If not, enjoy the process on your own. If you're listening live, we have not quite made it to the spring equinox. That's tomorrow, where we have equal hours of darkness and light in this hemisphere. Equal hours, darkness and light happens twice a year. Change of season, going from winter to spring. Coming out of that season of darkness, moving in and toward summer. But this day, season is very much about the transition. We like to talk about being in balance. Perfect balance is generally a fleeting thing. We usually move into balance and move out of it, moving back into balance, moving out of it. But just for today, we enjoy the transition where light and dark are equal, where there is, for just a day, for just a moment, equal hours of dark and light, the balance. We have the joy of the season for me, heartfelt joy of coming out of winter, coming out of long nights, short days. It's a bit of coming out of a cocoon. Perhaps coming out of a hibernation for some of you. This year seems a little more symbolic as we have spent, for me, just a year with pandemic and limited movement. More hours at home. So we're hopeful as a community, hopeful as a world to be moving out of that period of darkness. Enjoy the next couple of minutes. Envision yourself moving into a transition, coming forth, whatever darkness that is, a winter's sleep, a change in the cocoon. Moving towards change, transition. as you emerge from that cocoon, as you come out of whatever season of darkness you may have experienced, find a bit of a place of balance for yourself, not looking back or looking ahead. Picture yourself emerging, maybe in your mind's eye, not teetering to one side, not pitching to another. Perhaps getting rid of any compensatory lean you may have adapted. Coming into a perfectly balanced state. What does that look like? Does that look like a position of power? Does it look like perfect rest and ease? Stay with a wave of in and out, out and in. What does perfect balance look like to you? As you see yourself in that balance, fully emerged, can you feel it? That key of F, that space of your heart. What does it feel like from an emotional place to be emerged? Place of transition. Emerged from darkness, growth from sleep, moving to light from darkness. Can you find that heartfelt place? Take a couple of minutes to enjoy that emotion of emergence to transition, ease of perfect balance. Can you allow that heartfelt emotion to rise up? And can you allow yourself to ground down in that emotion as well? It is in these times of transition, we plant seeds. We prepare for new beginnings. Neither hibernating nor moving on, simply waking up. Neither being the caterpillar nor the full-fledged butterfly. Just emerging. In today's world, neither quarantining and sheltering, but perhaps vaccinating, perhaps allowing that critical mass to show immunity, merely balancing between the two, enjoying that transition. Still staying in that transition. Look gently ahead. The seeds you plant today will bloom. In those light days ahead. Plant wisely. That may be wise, as in what will produce the most fun ahead, the most joy, the most strength. Look forward a bit to that heartfelt space ahead. What comes up in lightness, what comes up as you envision the seeds taking root, sprouting through, and blooming. When you've given a little vision to the emotion ahead, when you've taken a moment to stand in your power and ease, perfect upright posture, that perfect handstand, that perfect Shavasana of rest. Take the next few minutes to come back to the balance, knowing that the hibernation is done, The work of springtime is still coming. That the time of cocoon is complete. You will move into your beautiful nest, your beautiful self. That we move out of this time of ill health and fear, pandemic, and move in to a stronger, healthier, smarter world. And springtime is merely 2 sleeps away. Enjoy your breath. Being right here in balance. 2 more minutes. And if you're comfortable doing so, bring one hand into heart, both hands into prayer. Pulling that balance right in. If this has brought you into calm, and you can stay in calm. If you are brought into rest, and your body can stay in rest and ease, maybe even sleep. Allow your body to stay right here. Remember that calm is merely a few breaths away. Balance, maybe a few breaths away as well. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you're live or in recording, hope you come back often. Have a great spring ahead.